Welcome back to Robert Lowe, where I show you the ins and outs of graphic design as it pertains to t-shirts, logos, and GIF animations. And today for T-Shirt Tuesday, we're drawing out an educated, silhouetted man. Now the average collegiate is usually sharp with their appearance, and they bring that alpha male kind of presence with them. Now this could be identified by how they dress or what their hairstyles look like. It just really depends on that alpha man. But because they have that I don't care demeanor, we can get off with drawing like sponge twists and stuff like that. So if you like T-Shirt Tuesday today, give me a thumbs up. If you've been in college, tell me in the comment section, what college did you go to and what did you study? I'd love to know. With that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and make magic. Okay, so the start of this design is actually kind of easy. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and lock this layer down real quick and then open up a new layer. Now I kind of want to zoom in real quick and just get really close to this. Now just kind of examining this, we can find out that the proportions on this is just not all the way there. It's a little off on the paper, and in design we want everything to be kind of balanced and even. So I'm gonna have to go over this, and I'm gonna have to really take some time to go over this. Another thing that we can kind of see is that there are some balancing elements. So like this beard down here is kind of balanced or whatnot, but we're still gonna have to kind of work our way through that. And I kind of just drew in these glasses right here with just a pen and all that, and it's not really there, but I can put it there. I can kind of make it work. So what I want to start off doing is just drawing this hair out. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my brush and just kind of draw half of this hair. So I want this to be very balanced, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw half of it. And that looks good, so I'm gonna go ahead and label this hair, and then I'm gonna go ahead and lock that down and bring up another layer. Now, unlike the hair where I could be kind of free flow and all that stuff, I want to use the pen tool to kind of pull out this beard. So I'm gonna start with some of these points, and I'm just gonna stay within the boundings of this box. And that looks pretty good. Now I just want to bring up just a few more of these and we can move forward with the design. So the first thing that we want to do is just go ahead and make the eyebrows. So I'm gonna make a point right here, and I'm gonna go up maybe halfway, just a little bit past that design, because I want this to be inside the box. I didn't draw this too well. And then just make a curve like this, bring it back down like that, and then close it out like that. The next thing I want to do is take the line tool and make a line across these hairlines. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold down the button and just kind of move it up like this. Now, as far as these glasses go, I actually have the file of glasses that I want to use. I don't want to use these glasses here because I just kind of drew it in just to see what it looked like. But we can use these glasses here that I took a picture of. Now I actually own these glasses, so this is stuff that I can actually use. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock that layer down, and then I'm just gonna bring up another layer and then trace over this. However, I want to unlock that layer just a little bit and then go back into the opacity of it and just drop it down to maybe like 40 or 50. Now I'm gonna go back in and lock this layer in, and then on layer 8 just go ahead and draw out what I need from it. Now I'm not gonna draw the entire eyeglasses or whatnot, but I'm just gonna draw enough of it to actually have some glasses. Okay, and so now that I have that, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off this actual picture, and there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and kind of scale it down just a little bit. I just want to get this into the middle of like the design, so maybe about like right here, except I want to go ahead and just make them just a little bit smaller, kind of like right here. I just want to make sure that it fits right here like this. And then I want to go ahead and kind of fix up some of the stuff that I've already done. So like I said, this hair right here, we had to hand draw that. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that and kind of fix that up. So what we want to do is go ahead and take it by its points and just kind of fix it out. So now that we have that, this is where the magic happens. So we're going to have to take all this stuff off the lock layer, and we want to go ahead and take this hair. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and then go to paste in front. Now you didn't see anything happen because it's pretty much the same layer being copied and pasted. But I'm going to go to object, transform, and then reflect. And then I'm going to do a vertical reflect on 90 degrees and just hit OK. Now we can see stuff happening. So what I'm going to do now is just take that and then holding shift, and I'm just going to move this to the right just a little bit like this. And that looks good. So all I need to do now is just make sure that these points meet up. So I'm just gonna move up to like this, kind of take this anchor and just kind of move it over until this purple line comes up. And then I'm gonna do it on the other side as well, and those are joining. So now what I want to do is just click on this layer and then go into object, path, and then join them. So now this is just one full layer. Nothing here is off or anything like that. This is one path. I can take this layer now and flip the stroke to fill, and it's gonna give me a nice hair like this. Now I want to take all these other elements and do the exact same thing and build out this face. Now that looks pretty good. I actually like the way this is turning out. There's a few other design things that I want to do real quick, but before I do anything else, I want to just go ahead and type out my message. So on layer 9, I'm gonna go ahead and type out the word educated. Now there will be a few variations that I'm going for, but this right now is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and scale out and then go to the artboard section of my panel and create another artboard. Now with all of the design elements that I made outside the actual text, I'm just going to go ahead and put that into one layer. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that into a new layer. And then I'm going to copy that and paste this in the second artboard. Now I'm going to copy the educated and I'm going to bring that into another layer as well. So if this is the first variation, this second variation is going to be a little bit different. So what I want to do now is just kind of right click on educated and then turn that into an outline. And then I want to bring that into the beard and then select all that out. Now with the shape builder tool, I'm just going to delete out educated. And that looks pretty good. I just want to make one more variation though. So I'm going to come over here and I already copied out the man. I'm just going to go ahead and make another layer. And this time I'm going to fill it with black. Now on a new layer, I'm just going to go ahead and paste in the actual man and I'm going to turn him white. And then I want to bring in an educated again. So I'm just going to go ahead and command copy that. And I want to bring that into another layer, so maybe layer 16, I guess you can say. So I'm going to leave that as black, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up. That's going to scale it out just a little bit. Now I'm going to take that, and I'm going to create an outline. And then with that and that actual hair layer, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that out in the head. And now as a final variation, I just want to do one more. So I'm just going to go ahead and create another black layer. And I want to lock that layer down, and then I'm going to make another layer real quick. And I'm just going to copy and paste all that in there. So before I go any further, there's a lot of things about this design that I haven't finished up real quick. And the one thing I need to finish up is pretty much joining this beard together and joining these glasses together. So the first thing I want to do is just go ahead and work on these glasses. So I'm going to select them all out. Then I'm going to go to object, path, and then outline the strokes. Now with these still selected, I can just go into my shape modes in my Pathfinder and unite these. Now this beard is just a little different. All we want to do is just go ahead and select both of these out and then turn them into strokes. And I want to go ahead and make this an inside stroke and just give it like a stroke of like 5 or 6. Now I'm gonna go to object, path, and then outline these strokes. Now above this group in layer 20, I'm just gonna go ahead and start from this anchor and just kind of make a point where they both kind of meet, and just meet down here at the bottom like this, making sure that both of this stuff is consistent, and just bring it back up to the top. Now with that selected and the beard layer selected as well, I'm gonna take the shape builder tool and just delete everything that I don't need, which is all the stuff in the inside. Now I might have clipped this in just a little bit, but because these were made together, I can just go ahead and move the anchor points up like this. Now I just want to bring back in the black and white layer and just go ahead and select out layer 19. And now that this is selected, I just want to give all of this one stroke. So I'm just going to give it a white stroke, and I want that stroke to be on the inside. And with that final tweak, you guys, we have completed this design. So variations can turn into a line, but we really want to keep the design separate from art. And in my opinion, the first and third one does that kind of well. But maybe you have a different opinion. Maybe you like them all. You tell me in the comment section what you think. And if you're new to my channel, then consider subscribing. I drop a ton of value all the time. I actually plan on getting these printed and showing you guys the method that I actually use to do this. Something that you guys can replicate for free. So if you're excited about that, then let's try to get at least 300 likes on this one. I know that we can actually crush that number. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get up out of here. So stay amazing, stay creative, but above all else, stay awesome.